Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Diana if you're new here, and today I'm going to be doing my nursing school supplies haul and essentials that I have purchased or have been gifted for my nursing program starting on Monday. So I have a lot of stuff here and I just want to jump right in. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. It will be listed down below. And then just kind of a quick little side note before I start. I was actually gifted a lot of these things for my graduation gift by my best friend. So a lot of the stuff I didn't buy. She just finished her nursing program and graduated, passed her NCLEX. She's now working as a nurse in a hospital. So she gave me a lot of the things that she used in nursing school. So I'm really lucky to have that from her. And I will be mentioning the products and items that she gave me and gifted me to let me use for my nursing program, just so you guys are aware. So I'm not going to know where everything is from necessarily, but it's just a couple of things. So that is that. And the last thing that I kind of wanted to touch on before I jumped into the video is just kind of explaining how my nursing program is designed, because it's a little bit different than your traditional nursing school programs. So the first thing to note is that it is an accelerated Bachelor of Science of Nursing program. So instead of your nursing program being your traditional 2, 3, 4 years, mine is going to be 16 months straight through. So I am going through 4 semesters, the fall, the spring, the summer, and next fall, and then I'll be done. So by next winter I'll be graduated, I'll be done. Hopefully I graduate. I should probably say that. Yeah, so it's a very quick program. It's intended for students who already have a degree in something else. So you kind of already have your prereqs, your core classes all done already. You just need to focus on just the nursing classes, which is why it is so condensed into a small amount of time. So that is the first thing. The second thing is that my program specifically is a hybrid program, which means that my fundamental and theory classes are going to be all online, which is kind of scary, but I actually kind of like it because I kind of get to design how I work, how my schoolwork is done, how I study, when I study, everything like that. As of right now, my first semester, we are not in clinicals yet. We don't start clinicals until second semester. So right now, the only time I ever need to be on campus is for my Tuesday morning lab and for any other exams or reviews that may come up per class. I'm not in school every single day. I don't have to go to class every single day. Everything is on my own time and it's online. So that's just something I wanted to mention in case you were curious. I am going through the Loyola University here in Chicago, and I'm doing their ABSN hybrid program. So just to clarify, I had my orientation yesterday and it was really long and pretty boring, but we did get a little bit more information about what to expect on the first day and the first weeks of classes and what's to come. So, but I did meet a lot of people and I feel a lot more comfortable because I did get a lot of connections within the people that I met, so that I can have people to kind of contact if I have any questions myself or if we want to go study somewhere. So I do feel a lot more comfortable after going to orientation. Enough talking, that is it. I just want to jump right into the school supplies. So the first essential that I have is, I think, essential for any student out there, and that is a laptop. Specifically for myself, I obviously need a laptop because everything is online for me. So this is just a MacBook Pro, and this is the 2015 edition. So I got this when I graduated high school, so this is a very old model. It's not the newest ones. I don't even think Apple sells them anymore, but it's still in great condition. It works really well. I have no problems with it, so I have no need to kind of upgrade to a different computer. But yes, a computer is an absolute essential, especially for college students, and more critically for myself as an online student now. And kind of working with that computer, I also have an external hard drive. I will say the only downside to MacBooks, I think, is their storage capabilities. Unless you buy a computer with like crazy amount of storage, there isn't much internal capacity for storage in your MacBooks, which is kind of sucky, but I've made do with it. I have no issues with it before, but I do like to have an external hard drive so I can kind of start moving files here so I don't lose anything. I only use this pretty much at the end of the semester to kind of clean out my computer, kind of declutter it, move everything onto here so that I have a fresh start on my computer. Another thing that I like to use for my laptop, and I think is great if you are an Apple user, is to buy the iCloud plan storage. Right now I have the 50 gigabytes, which is 99 cents a month, which I think is amazing because your iCloud obviously goes through all your Apple devices. So I have this 50 gigabytes of storage on my phone as well as on my laptop, and it all syncs together, which is what I love about Apple. I am thinking about upgrading to the 200 gigabytes for iCloud storage, which is $2.99 a month, and I think I'll do that once I start school and I start needing more storage. But right now the 50 suffices for me, and like I said, it does sync between all of your Apple devices. So if you had like an iPad, if you had a desktop computer from Apple, everything would sync together, which is perfect. My next essential is a planner. I did mention this in my back to school supplies haul. That was my first video that I posted, but I am using a bullet journal for this semester and this school year. I've been dibble dabbling with this and I've honestly fallen in love with it. I think it is the most useful thing for me. It keeps me so crazy organized and so on top of things, because with a bullet journal you have to design your own pages yourself. You can't just rely on preset pages for you. But the reason I love it so much is that I found that the planners in stores didn't have the layouts and the information that I needed in a planner. So that's why I switched over to bullet journaling, because I can kind of create and format how I want my planner to look like. And after orientation yesterday, I actually went and filled in my semester at a glance with all my exams and quizzes and holidays, and this is what we are looking like. So you can see I have everything color coordinated by exam, and then in front of every exam you can see the class number and then what it is. So it's an exam, it's a quiz. Purple are holidays and breaks, and then I have this neon color for all my finals. Normal planners don't have this like page style in their planners, and I think this is something that I love to see and why I really want to start bullet journaling, because you can kind of see everything at once, only strictly for school. But I do have obviously like monthly calendars for the month itself, where I kind of transfer everything over, and then on my monthly calendars I also write down any personal items or events or anything of that sort. It's not just school, but my semester at a glance is strictly school, and I love this page. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I love how organized and clean it looks. So yes, my bullet journal is something that I'm super excited to use for school, especially as an online student. I think it'll really help keep me organized, keep me on track, and keep me on top of my things so I don't fall behind in school. The next thing that I have is your basic stethoscope. So this is a stethoscope that I bought. It is the Littmann Classic 3 stethoscope. This is, I find, the most standard and basic stethoscope that students buy. I got mine on Amazon. I think it was like $75–80 on there. I'm not quite sure on the price, but it is from Amazon. It is an original Littmann Classic stethoscope, and I got it in this pretty blue color. I think this is the turquoise color, what it was categorized under on the Amazon site for Littmann. I know Littmann's are very like reputable to be a quality stethoscope, and if I'm going to be spending money on it, I want to make sure that I have a good quality stethoscope that I can have throughout my nursing program and have for whenever I get a job as a nurse after. So kind of going with that stethoscope, I bought a stethoscope case. This is also from Amazon, and it's the Bovec. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's just a stethoscope case. It's kind of hard, and then on the inside it is this nice, really soft and fuzzy, and it also has a pocket. So this is awesome for transporting to your simulation, to your labs, to your clinicals, so you don't damage your stethoscope, because it is an expensive piece of equipment and you don't want to be just like throwing it in your bag and having everything like hit it. I thought it was important to be proactive and protect my stethoscope, so I bought this case for it. As a student that commutes to my classes and my simulations, and when I start clinicals next semester, I wanted to make sure that I had a case so that I was transporting everything properly and safely. So the other two items that I keep on the inside of my stethoscope case and the pocket is my bandage scissors and pen lights. This was also a requirement by the university. We had to have our own bandage scissors and our own pen lights. This came in a set on Amazon together. I think it was like $15, and the pen lights did come with batteries, which I was very appreciative of, because I swear like I never have batteries and I hate buying them because they're so expensive. I just got this cute pink color. It's just, I don't know, bandage scissors, pen lights. And these pen lights do have the pupil dilators on these sides. These are great. Like I said, I just keep them on the inside of my stethoscope case, like so. I have everything that I need. I close this up, pop it in my bag, and I'm ready to go. Love this. The next thing that I have, I also mentioned in my back to school supplies haul, but this was more specifically for nursing, and it is a calculator. We are not allowed to have your standard graphing calculators, so I had to get a really basic calculator. Oops. I had to get a really basic calculator. This is also from Amazon. I think it was like $3, and it's super small and compact, so I keep this in my pencil pouch just so I have it when I need it. It's a very small calculator. The next things that I have are badge clips. This one was actually gifted to me from my best friend for graduation, and then this is the badge clip that I got at orientation yesterday. This is a blank card, but our ID cards are going to go in here when we have them, and we're supposed to wear them for lab. Really boring, not the cutest thing ever, but we have to wear it, so I figured I would show that to you. But badge clips are essential. You're gonna need them for labs, gonna need them for clinicals. You need them. The next thing that I have is kind of like a random thing. I love the idea of it, and it is just a small little notebook like this, and my best friend also gifted this to me for my graduation present. But it's just a very small notebook, and how she explained it to me was that I should use this for my pharm classes, so I can put all the medications in here, have like a page or two per medication, kind of consolidate all the information into one and kind of create my own little med book. But just to kind of have one little small notebook with your consolidated information, I thought was genius. The next item that I have is a blood pressure cuff. We are also required to have this for my program, and again, my best friend gave this to me. She used this for her nursing program, so she just gave it to me when she was done with it. It does come with a stethoscope in it. Obviously, this is not a Littman. It's not like anything special, but it does come with one. The blood pressure cuff and everything attached to that. So we had to have this. This is just a standard adult size cuff, and I believe from what I've heard from students, we just need this to sort of practice how to do this on our own at home. Blood pressure cuff, it all came in this really just small little pouch. Thank you, Veronica. The next thing that I have is just a ton of note cards. These were also given to me by my best friend. These were left over from when she was in her nursing program, and she just gave them to me to use when I start. Which is why they're all out of packaging, and there's like different colors in here too. But note cards are essential for studying, so note cards, guys. The next thing is actually an essential, and that is a lunchbox. Surprise, surprise, my best friend also gave me this for my graduation present, and I think a lunchbox is so essential because, like I said, I have my online program, so I'm really like on my own on how I study and how I get the coursework done. And I'm the kind of person that I can't be at home when I'm doing that because I just get distracted. I'm in my room, I'm comfortable, I can easily fall asleep, easily get distracted by the TV. I like to go somewhere and study, but since I'm out of house and I'm usually studying for hours at a time, I always like to pack food and snacks. So a lunchbox for me especially is so important and so essential. This one's cute. It's from Vera Bradley. It's just all black and it is insulated on the inside. Get yourself a lunchbox. The last thing that I have to show you are the shoes that I bought for my program. My school specifically gave us a list of requirements that they kind of expect in a shoe. These shoes meet those requirements, and I bought them super cheap. I didn't want to buy super expensive shoes just yet because right now I'm spending a lot of money on everything that I had to buy, and my scrubs and the textbook. The textbooks were insanely expensive, and there are so many of them that really like broke the bank for me. So I didn't want to get super expensive nursing shoes because I felt like I would probably get another pair at some point in time anyways. So I basically went for comfort and then obviously trying to meet the requirements. So these are the ones that I bought. They're just these Fila white sneakers, and they are the Fila Memory Foam Memory Proficient sneaker, and they do have memory foam, obviously from the name. They have a memory foam on the inside. I'm gonna try to show you as best I can. On the inside of the shoe, there's actually memory foam, and it's extremely comfortable. So that is really what sold me on this shoe, was the comfort of it, because I am gonna be standing all day when I'm in lab, when I'm in clinicals, and I really just wanted a comfortable shoe. They're really like picky on the shoe that we had to get, but these met the requirements. But I do want to say that these shoes are not advertised or marketed as a nursing shoe, so they're not like specifically for nurses, but I think that they would do the job for me. And they were pretty inexpensive for how comfortable they are, and I think I ended up getting them for like $28, so very cheap price for a nice quality shoe. It's very sturdy, they're very comfortable, they feel very durable. So for that cheap of a shoe, I thought that these were great. So the last thing I wish I had to show you are my scrubs and lab coat and jackets from the nursing school, specifically because we have a uniform to wear whenever we're in labs or clinicals and simulations. We have to be wearing our scrubs and coats and jackets. It was all pretty inexpensive. I ended up getting 2 pairs of scrubs, so 2 tops, 2 bottoms. I got 1 jacket and then the 1 lab coat, and all of that was like $120 or something like that. So not too bad of a price. But again, I don't have those to show you guys yet because they just placed the order for them yesterday and we have to wait a couple weeks to get them in. So as of right now, before we get our the boyfriend is FaceTiming me, BRB. Okay, sorry, I just got off the phone with Colt. We FaceTime every morning since we're long distance, but I totally don't even remember what we were talking about or what I was talking about. So yeah, we don't get our scrubs for like a couple of weeks into the program. So right now I'm just gonna be wearing my old scrubs with these shoes for labs until we get our scrubs that we have. So I think that's where I was left off, but I'm not really sure. But I did forget to mention one other essential, and this is a whiteboard. Mine is super old and like falling apart. You can see it's like breaking here, but I think a whiteboard is probably one of the best things that you can purchase as a student. I bought mine when I was in high school, I think like my junior year of high school, so this has been with me a long time. I've had it all the rest of high school. I had this all in college, and now I'm gonna be using it in nursing school. I don't even remember where this is from. I want to say maybe Walmart, but it is small and compact. It's like the size of a notebook, which I think is perfect. But I love using whiteboards to study because sometimes I just need to be repetitive about what I'm studying and just write it down multiple times in order for it to stick in my brain. And I don't like to use paper for that because then I'm just wasting a ton of paper rewriting things over and over again. So whiteboards are so helpful, even more so for like drawing. So when I was in anatomy in college, this was my best friend. Okay, I was drawing figures and models and diagrams and different body parts, and I was drawing the bones. Get yourself a whiteboard, make it small and compact so it can travel with you wherever you go. But I'm so excited I remember this because I would have been so mad if I forgot to mention this in this video. But you need a whiteboard. Get one for yourself. Get some really like skinny markers. Whiteboard is so helpful. I even got my boyfriend on the whiteboard game in college. He bought one, I think in anatomy as well when we were taking it. Whiteboards, get them. That is everything that I have to show you today for my nursing school supplies haul and essentials. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are a nursing student, maybe where you're going nursing school, how far along you are, any tips that you have or advice from your nursing program, kind of what you've experienced. Just let's talk in the comment section, okay? Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram if you're not already. And that is everything that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.